Okay, so in this video we're going to solve the triangle, and that means we have to find every missing piece. So it means we have to find all of these different angles here, and it doesn't matter which one we start with, but you want to make sure that you format the equation appropriately. And we also have to determine, are we going to use law of sines or are we going to use law of cosines? Well, the information is side, 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 so this tells me law of cosines. So we use law of cosines. I'm going to find angle T first, just because that's what I did in my notes. So I'm going to find angle T first. I'm going to go ahead and shrink this, and we're going to go ahead and set it up. So in order to find angle T, it would be the opposite side of T squared, so 6.6 squared is equal to the other two sides squared added together minus 2 times those sides all times cosine of T. I'm going to go ahead and crank this out. When I square 6.6 on my calculator, I get 43.56, and then when I combine, hold on a second. Now remember, I got to combine these separately, right? I cannot put these two pieces. I cannot put these two pieces together because this right here is being multiplied with cosine. So it's saying, it's like saying 2 minus 2x is equal to 0x. You can't put this guy and this guy together. Okay, that's not good math right there. So I'm going to go ahead and break each one of these up. I get 70.81 minus 70.8 cosine of t. So now I got that. I'm going to go ahead and start balancing it out. So I subtract this guy first, right? So I'm just kind of walking through it so you can see the process. You're doing this on your calculator, so if you can just crank through it, that's fine. It's not a big deal. The minimum I should see written down is the formula. And that's going to equal negative 27.25. And then I'm going to go ahead and divide out. I get cosine of t is equal to 0.385. Okay, so we got our trig value. Let's go ahead and take cosine inverse of 0.385, and that's going to equal 67.4 degrees. So I know angle T, so I know angle T is 67.4 degrees. Okay, so I'm going to zoom back out. Now it said to solve the triangle, so I need to solve for angle S and angle R. Okay, well now, because of the information that I have, let me kind of just straighten this out a little bit. I know that angle T is equal to 67.5 and side T is equal to 6.6. I also know that we'll find angle S next. I know side S is equal to 5.9. I have enough information for law of sines, which is easier than law of cosines, in my opinion. So now I have enough information where I can use law of sines. So sine of 67.4 over 6.6 is equal to sine of S over 5.9. I cross multiply, so I'm going to get 5.9 times sine of 67.4 is equal to 6.6 times sine of S. When I divide it out and multiply it, I get sine of S is 8.825. So now I take the inverse of that, so sine inverse of 0.825, and that's going to give me about 55.6 degrees. So angle S is 55.6 degrees. So I found angle S. Okay, so I know angle T is 67.4, angle S is 55.6. To find angle angle R, I'm at the point now where I can just do 180 minus the two angles that I've already found, and that's how I can find angle R. And angle R is going to equal 57 degrees. Hey, there's the bell. All right. So just made it in time. So we used law of cosines, then law of sines, and then we just subtracted our angle measurements from 180 degrees.